Hello everybody and welcome back to another video with the Lecture Soul. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium, a spiritual life coach, and just a spiritual bitch putting everybody on alongside a whole lot of other things. But today in this video, guys, we are going to be discussing a video topic that was requested to me, and that video topic is manifesting phobias away, okay? Because upon any of you guys at all dealing with any type of phobias within your life, whether it be heights, spiders, the sun, I don't know, literally anything, okay? Anything that you genuinely feel like you have a fear towards, I want you guys to understand that for one, you are definitely more powerful than that thing that you are fearing, for one, because that is definitely the most important thing to remember, especially because when it comes to manifesting these things away or anything else regarding manifestation, it's all about the mentality, it's all about the mental. So when you have a strong mentality and you understand that nothing outside of you can affect you as much as you think that it might or feel as though it can, that right there means that you are more powerful than that thing and that you are allowing yourself to be more powerful than that thing overall, okay? Now, right next to having a very strong mentality regarding not letting any kind of phobia get in your way, no matter how afraid you feel of something, the next most important thing is remembering that you are the person who allows that thing to either affect your life or to not affect your life. And it is as serious as that, tied hand in hand with mentality, of course. If your mentality is straight, then nothing out here can get to you. But you see, with you allowing certain things to get to you or not, you're choosing to put your foot down energetically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally speaking, so that that object, that thing, or that concept, anything at all, cannot touch or affect you in any way, shape, or form, because you are that strict within your reality, where you understand that you are the person who gets to decide the way that these things affect you. So if you don't want these things to affect you, you have now made a decision for that thing to not affect you anymore. And even if at first you make that decision and you don't fully feel confident in that decision, that is completely okay, for the reason that some people do feel as though they need to work their way up that ladder of confidence, which is where having a good self-concept plays in here. You know, when you have a good self-concept, you genuinely do feel as though you are easily able to dominate all of these things. You know, nothing can touch you, nothing can affect you, nothing is as scary as you thought that it was. Your strong self-concept will manifest in the form of you being brave enough to remember that you are really the one who's in control here. And I mean this so wholeheartedly. That's really where phobias, I feel, take advantage of when it comes to you having that fear, is that that phobia is making you feel as though you are powerless, but you're not, especially not in a reality that belongs to you. You can never be somebody who is in lack. You can never be somebody who doesn't get what you want. You could never be somebody who just doesn't, period, you know, because this is your life, this is your reality. So of course you're always succeeding, always winning, and you're always getting what you want in every single way, shape, and form, because you have decided that for yourself. And you being that strong-minded is really what's creating so many wonderful blessings and miracles in your reality, to the extent of you feeling that powerful within your reality. Because, I mean, of course, having that power within yourself is really a huge factor when it comes to you being able to stand on business. You know, you want to be strong as fuck. You don't want to feel as though anything can bring you down at all, especially because nothing can. You are simply too in control for that. You are literally too in control for that. And you being strong-minded in this way is exactly what's going to keep you from allowing these phobias to mess with you at all, because they've manifested away because you said so, and that is it. And even within this, you manifesting them away, they never even happened in the first place. You were never so deathly afraid of roaches or rats or anything else for that matter. It's just gross to me, but none of them can affect you, none of them can touch you, none of them can mess with you, none of them can do anything to you, okay? With that strong mentality, you will always be successful in manifesting away your phobias, because they never existed in the first place, period, okay? Now, with that being said, my love, before we honestly hop straight into the video, because we basically already got started, yes we did. In the background, what we got playing today is that Law of Assumption binaural beat playlist coming through, yes, to help you manifest all that you want by listening to it, by listening to binaural beats that help keep you centered and focused upon you manifesting your desires. So no matter what your desire is, listening to this Law of Assumption binaural beat playlist will definitely be beneficial for you, as it is for myself, and it's also the reason why I played in the background of all of my videos. It's because I want us all to benefit from it. I want us all to feel the energy that plays within a playlist specifically designed to help you manifest all that you want and all that you will while on your Law of Assumption / conscious manifesting journey. Alright guys, you are in control, you always have been. I want you to remember this, and I want you to take this with you, and I know that you definitely will. So go ahead and click the link down below in the description box so that you can check it out for yourself and download it and listen to it and all that good stuff. Bless yourself in all of the ways that you possibly can, as you definitely should. And let's just keep on going up up from there because we are already up from there, okay? We're all the way at the top, and that's it. All right then. So with that being said, guys, let's proceed within the video as we continue talking about manifesting those phobias away because they are gone, okay? They never existed in the first place, like I stated, period. So upon you manifesting all of your phobias away or whatever they are, the first thing, well, the second thing or the third thing, right next to being strong-minded and not letting it affect you, is I want you to strictly remember the power that you hold and have over that thing. And I mean this as strongly as possible because, guys, seriously, one of the biggest things that happen here when it comes to dealing with phobias is that, again, that person may feel as though they are a victim to that thing, to that feeling, to that scenario, but that is never going to be the case. You're never a victim to anything in this reality, no matter what it is. Yes, you can have your own dealings in life and things like that, but despite that, none of it has control over you at all, okay? You are still the one who gets to decide everything that you got going on. So even if it is something that you've been afraid of your entire life because maybe something happened or you have an irrational fear regarding that thing, which honestly, personally, guys, I do believe stems from past lives. If you are irrationally afraid of maybe getting shot and like you never been shot at or you never even witnessed that or have been near any kind of scenario like that, I believe that that does link back to past lives, but that's a story for a different day, okay? I just know that everything has a reason behind it, but even then, it still doesn't have enough power to stop you, you feel me? I've had my own irrational fears in the past. I've been afraid of things that were like, okay, girl, you know, what's the reason for this? Or even maybe something did happen and I was really afraid of that thing after that situation occurred. But even then, I had to learn that if I wanted to truly be free, I didn't want to have any kinds of fears attached to me at all. And I really mean that. I know that it's said, I believe commonly, that everyone is afraid of something, and I can honestly say that I don't feel like I really am afraid of anything. I feel like everything happens perfectly, everything can be perfect, or at least my definition of perfect, that nothing is allowed to have as much power within my reality to make me feel like a victim to that thing. Because when I feel that way, I feel as though that thing has power over me, control over me, and no one and nothing is gonna have more power and control in my reality than myself. Like literally not a single soul or thing or scenario or anything like that. You see how simple I'm keeping this? It's all about the mentality, okay? I decided to stand on business when it came to those few things that I was afraid of for real. And I told myself that I didn't deserve to feel like a victim to that thing. I told myself that I deserve to be free, I deserve to feel happy, I deserve to feel fearless in every way that I possibly can. And I reminded myself that even if I was locked in a room with that thing and I was so afraid of what could happen if I had to deal with that thing cannot affect me, period, because it is not allowed to. And you can honestly deal with these kinds of things as well through using affirmations, which I honestly feel like in this case would be very helpful or beneficial, where you are affirming to yourself that nothing can affect you, you're fearless, you have so much courage and confidence, absolutely nothing scares you, absolutely not a single thing, okay? Nothing out here scares you because why would it? Why would any of it? None of it can because you are too strong for that. You remind yourself at every given chance that as opposed to you sitting there and wallowing in self-pity and fear and all of these feelings that you get when you think about that thing or even when you are dealing with that thing, you remind yourself that it's time for you to stand the fuck up, okay? Like seriously, be as strict as I'm telling you. This is not going to be a case scenario where you're whispering to yourself, oh yeah, I'm okay. You know, you can work your way up from that, but in reality, I'm okay, girl. I'm doing amazing. I'm completely fine. Nothing can touch me, all right? Nothing out here can scare me. You got to be strong in every single way that you possibly can be, and just understand that this is all a manifestation that is coming to life. And honestly speaking, guys, side note, this is exactly how I manifest, okay? If I'm being honest, just like I've stated before, I don't affirm and persist and script and all this other stuff. I just say that I have what I want or say that I do and am what I want and all of that, and then it manifests, which is exactly what I'm telling you to do here. With your perception of understanding that nothing out here can touch you or affect you or do anything to you, there would be nothing for you to fear at all. And even if you do need additional help with this, maybe you feel as though you still feel the fear and, you know, you're working your way up that ladder, which again is totally fine and normal. Although I will say that once you've decided on something, it is instant, so remember that. Never claim separation between you and that desire, no matter how separated you think that you are. If you feel as though you're not connected to your confidence, just remember that you are, but that you just need to realize it and to stay there. That's it. You understand? It's still instant, believe me. But even within that, if you do still feel as though you need help in that area to feel more confident in that thing, write it down for yourself, visualize yourself being strong, affirm it to yourself. Anything that will make you feel confident is exactly what I want you to do. So if sitting down and writing down 100 times, I'm not gonna tell you to do that, but if that would make you feel more confident in yourself for real, if that really would, I want you to write it down 100 times or as many times that you need to in order for you to feel as though this is really manifesting for me right now. Don't even write down I'm not afraid of spiders, for example. Write down I am fearless. I am fearless. Spiders don't scare me because I'm not afraid of anything. You understand? Saying things that uplift you as opposed to you targeting that thing in a way where it's like I'm not afraid of this. No, I am courageous around this thing. I feel like makes a bit of a difference. In my personal opinion, it doesn't actually really do anything unless you perceive it differently in that way. But for me, like I stated, I definitely am very wise about my words. I like to say everything in a very positive notation. So I am courageous, not I'm not afraid of, you know? But again, whatever works for you, it's completely fine. Anything that makes you feel more confident is what I want for you, okay? Now, another huge thing that I think is very beneficial when it comes to manifesting phobias away is visualizing yourself being fearless around that thing. I will tell you guys a little example within my life. I know someone who used to be deathly afraid of heights. Like, I'm not even kidding, guys. I'm talking if they go up to a hotel, kind of even looking down from, I don't even think hotels are that high up. Some of them aren't. But we would be at a hotel and them looking out the window would literally make them shudder and start panicking and start shaking and just being too afraid of going near the window because they could not look down at all. That's how afraid heights made them feel, okay? So we actively worked together to help them get rid of this fear of heights, and I'm very happy to say that they are no longer afraid of heights anymore. Like, oh my god, honestly, guys. It was one of those things that you would think, is this person ever gonna not be afraid of this? Like, I really think that they're gonna be afraid of this forever because of how afraid they were of it. But I'm telling you right now, once that person put on their confident pants and they stood up and they said, you know what, I'm not gonna deal with this shit anymore, everything shifted for them because now they're not afraid of heights. And again, you may have thought that it was never gonna happen, but they believed that it would happen, which is the most important thing. You believing in yourself before anybody else. You don't need the support of anybody, really. You need to believe in yourself. But that is what helped that person not be afraid of heights anymore. And so if that person was able to get rid of their enormous fear of heights in that way, then everyone out here can deal with whatever phobia they are dealing with, whatever it is, I'm telling you right now. And another thing I will add is that when that person was manifesting their phobia away when it came to heights, a big thing that they would remind themselves is that they were braver than that they were not afraid of that kind of thing because they're too strong for that. And they would simply remind themselves that nothing was gonna happen to them, that they had more power over the situation, and that thing was not allowed to keep them from being as great as possible and from enjoying maybe going to great heights, because there's a lot of places that you can go to that are extremely high up that you would be very afraid of if you were afraid of heights, but that you would want to go to because they're very beautiful. Absolutely not. We're not going to deprive ourselves, or more so that person was not going to deprive themselves of enjoying the scenery of anything because of their fear of heights. It's just not that serious. And I mean, of course, it is serious to that person, and I entirely understand that because having a fear in this way is a big deal for that person, of course. But what I mean is that it is not a big enough deal to keep you from being powerful in the way that you're supposed to be powerful, okay? It is not big enough to keep you from being as strong and as confident as possible. And that is as strictly said, just like that. You have to remember this mentality. I am so serious. This is exactly how serious it is to stand on business when it comes to manifesting these phobias away, because none of them shits can touch you or affect you. I'm gonna keep saying it because it's true. And with your recognized power within this reality, your phobia, it's no longer, okay? It is gone as fuck. And I'm telling you right now, this does truly work because it's worked for me. If it's worked for me and it's worked for other people that I thought, oh my gosh, they're really afraid of this thing, believe me, it's gonna work for you too. But you gotta choose to be strong. And I'm not gonna take no for an answer. You have to choose to be strong, because if you're not choosing to be strong and you're still choosing to wallow in that fear, then that means that you're not trying hard enough. You understand? Like, you still gotta try your hardest, and your hardest can simply be as simple as, I'm not gonna let this affect me because it's not allowed to. You understand? It really is not allowed to without your permission, all right? Remember that. You are always in control. You are always in control, always, all right? I know that y'all knew this already, but remember it for real. Take this with you. Do everything that you can with it, because I know exactly what I'm talking about, and I know that y'all trust me, which means the world to me. It means everything to me, so please listen to me, okay? All right then. Damn. All right. With that being said, my love, for real, that's basically it for today's video. Thank you guys so freaking much for watching. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my very soul. I am so thankful for all of your support, love, everything that we got going on together, because I just want this video, and I don't even want it. I know that it did help you out to the most of its ability when it comes to manifesting whatever phobia away, because none of them bitches have shit on you, okay? Bitches ain't shit, and that's period. You guys need to remember this, and I know that you do. All right, so take this with you. Do what you gotta gotta do. Take it slow. Do anything that makes you feel comfortable, but you better be doing what sits right with you, because if it doesn't sit right with you, it's going to make you feel as though you are still powerless. So do what makes you feel powerful. And as long as you feel powerful in that way, that's all that you need, okay? Just remember exactly who you are. Remember that none of these things have control over you. And remember that you are always, always, always the one who is in control, as you most definitely are. Of course you are. Definitely, okay? Absolutely. Yes, you are. All right then, my love. Okay, so no phobia? Of course not. You've never had a phobia in your entire life. You've never been afraid of shit? Revise that, okay? No, never. What? No, I love spiders. I love rats. I love heights. Oh my God, love being up there. Yup. Yes, you absolutely do, okay? All right then. I will see y'all this Thursday for another video. Thank you guys so much for watching again. I love you all beyond words, for real. Thank you guys for everything. May God bless you all forever and always. Please take care, everyone, and keep on doing you in the very best way possible, phobia free, because there was never one to begin with. Of course not. The most fearless master manifester out here, that's you. Yes, it is. All right then. God bless you all always. Please take care, everyone. I love you all so much. And stand on business when it comes to manifesting that phobia away, because what phobia? None to begin with at all. With your power and your potential of understanding that nothing can make you feel less powerful than you actually are within this reality. I mean, absolutely nothing out here will make you feel that way, because you are the person who's deciding in favor of your power in every single way that you possibly can. So you're not sleeping on the way that you are. You're not sleeping on the power that you hold. You're not sleeping on a single thing. You're wide awake knowing, yeah, I'm not gonna let this shit affect me, because why would you? You're way too strong for that. You're way too powerful for that. You are too everything for that, and you're not going to do anything other than understand that you are the person who's in control here. All right, you're in control of that phobia. No phobia, but that thing right there, whatever it is, you're in control of it. You get to decide over it. You get to do everything over it, because nothing is allowed to touch you, not in this reality at all. Be strong about your business and remember who you are, and I mean this wholeheartedly. Remember who you are. You're too strong and fearless for less, for real, and you're especially way too powerful for less, all right? So enjoy your life, live your best life, and remember who you are. Remember what you got going on, and remember your fearlessness all the way through, all right? You got that all the way through, as always. I believe in you all so freaking much, and I love you beyond words. I really, truly, truly do. May God bless you all always, my love, for real. Please take care, everyone, and manifest them bitches away, because they're gone, all right? It is instant, and that is it. Nothing has a hold over you at all. Never has, ever. All right then. Love you guys so much. God bless you all always. Bye.